Hello, in this video I'll show you how to get access to the upper timing chain covers on the V6 3 liters TFSI engine that is used in many Audis. If you have an oil leak, it could be coming from the upper timing chain covers. In my case, there is an oil leak from there, and the timing chain covers are sealed with sealant. We need to remove the timing chain covers and replace the sealant and then put them back on. To get access to the timing chain covers, first we need to remove the supercharger. I have a video on my channel of how to remove the supercharger. I'm not going to show it in this video, so I'll go straight to removing the timing chain covers. Here you can see I already removed the supercharger, and I'll show you where the timing chain covers are. They're just this one right there. This one right there, it's held by 7 or 8 bolts, and the other one is on the other side right there. Before removing the timing chain cover, first we need to make space to remove the bolts. We need to remove this valve, this actuator for the secondary air injection pump, and also we need to remove the catalytic converter. The procedure for both timing chain covers is very similar. In both cases you need to remove the catalytic converter and also that actuator for the secondary air injection pump. There is also a metal shield that needs to be removed, which is between the catalytic converter and the actuator. It's located right there. That metal thing is held by 3 bolts. 2 you can get from there, and 1 you have to go from underneath the car. First, to start by removing the cut, one of the bolts you have to remove here from the top. I'll try and show you where that bolt is. It's located on that side, on the side right there. Once you remove that bolt, then you go underneath the car and you need to remove the other 2 bolts holding the cut on the bottom side. Before removing those bolts, first we need to remove the engine under tray, this one and also this one, and then there is some covers that I also removed that are on the side. These are the 3 covers that I removed that are around the drive shaft, like right there. I cleared all that space, and now I can get access to those bolts. I'll try and show you the 3 nuts that we need to remove for the catalytic converter. They're located right there, so one of them you get from the top and the other 2 you get from the bottom. You need a long extension to get to those bolts. I'll show you the kind of extension that I'm using. Except those bolts, we also need to remove the other 3 nuts right there that are on the exhaust pipe. Also this bolt right there. And afterwards we can move the whole cut to a little bit behind so that we can get access to the timing chain cover. I'm not able to show you exactly how I removed those bolts, but I've already removed them. You can see that. Now I'll show you the long extension that I used to remove those bolts. And this is the long extension that I used to remove the nuts. You can see that is a long extension. The nuts are size 12 socket. I also removed those 3 nuts right there on the exhaust pipe, and also that bolt right there, and now I'll be able to move the catalytic converter to the back a little bit. You can see the cut is moving, so now I'm going to try and take it out from the exhaust pipe and move it back a little bit. If the video is useful, please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. In the description of the video I have links to tools that I recommend for doing jobs like this. Here you can see I've already removed it from the exhaust pipe, but it's under pressure a little bit, so I need to loosen that exhaust pipe. I need to remove those two bolts holding the exhaust pipe, and once I remove them, the exhaust pipe will be able to wiggle a little bit, and I'll be able to move the cut to the back a little bit more. Now that the cut is moved to the back a little bit, next we need to remove that metal shield. It's held by 3 bolts. I've already removed them. There is 2 bolts here on top, and one that you need to go from the bottom, just over the CV axle. You can see where the 3 bolts are. 2 bolts are right there, and one is on the bottom. You'll be able to see the bottom bolt. That is probably the hardest bolt to get, but you get it eventually. And for that bottom bolt, again, you need a long extension to get to that bolt. Next thing that has to be removed is the actuator for the secondary air injection pump. It's held by 2 Torx bolts. I think they were T30. They're located on the bottom of the actuator. That's one bolt, and that's the other one right there. You need to remove those 2 bolts. Once you remove those bolts, then you put the actuator a little bit to the side, and we'll be able to get to the bolts for the timing belt cover or timing chain cover. We also need to remove those electrical connectors, put them to the side, and put all the cables to the side, make enough space to take out the timing chain cover. Right now it's going to be easier to take out the timing chain cover, but afterwards when you put the sealant on, you can't touch anything before putting the timing chain cover in its place. So make sure you clean around all the space so that you make it easier for yourself. I already removed the timing chain cover now, and you can see all the sealant on where the timing chain cover is sitting. We need to clean it, and once we clean it, then we're going to put on the new sealant on the cover and put the cover back on the engine and tighten the bolts. Procedure to remove the other timing chain cover is very similar to this one. You again need to remove the cut, that metal shield, and also the actuator. Hopefully the video was helpful. Please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.